Alrighty, guys, Madman Mondello coming at you live from the Garden Garage here in beautiful Alabama. Sorry it's a little late with the live stream, but we had power failure, and then we had all kinds of network issues. And thankfully, I'm back up and don't have a network issue anymore. But anyway, Mr. Justin Portifield. Okay, Justin went ahead. He purchased the console off the website from us. Here it is. It's a 1 terabyte model. Okay, it's fully loaded, ready to go. It's up on online servers along with a 10-day trial of Purge 4.0 for GTA 5. It has Bo2, MW3, and Ghost Off hosts, as well as Jiggy and Sentinel. And, of course, we have the Ncaa college football mod revamped on this thing. All right, now, like I said, we had a power failure. I don't know what happened, but the wind, something happened where just the power went out, network got all screwed up and everything. So I wanted connection to it for right now. Okay, it works wirelessly. It's just, we had something happen, and it's just like, it's messed my router up, so now I got to... Anyway, we'll go ahead and we'll boot it up right now. Okay? Hopefully we'll boot. And we'll get through this without too many problems, I would hope. Anyway, okay? So we're going to boot up. We're going to boot up in the FSC dash where we get some notifications from the server letting us know that it's online live and all that other happy nonsense if the network holds out. Okay? Once we do that, I'm going to give you a quick tour of this thing. Let me sync up this controller here. Alright? And we should be good to go. Yeah, she locked. Okay, good. All right. So, as you can see, all right, we're booting up. All right, we got connection to the server. That's good. And we got connection to Purge. Okay, we're getting out on the internet. Life is good. Okay, so anyway, now, let me go through this thing with you, okay? Look, under emulators, okay, you got NES emulator, you got SNES 360, you got MAME, you got Genesis Plus 360, Game Boy Advance, and back to NES. Alright, there is a multitude of ROMs on there, okay, that should keep you busy for a long time, alright, so if you're into your stand-up arcade and nostalgic games, there you go. Alright, Xbox Classic games, you got quite a few on here. These are the original Xbox games that play on the original Xbox, alright, and all the NBA stuff, you know, I mean, it's loaded, okay. Your homebrew section, this is where the tools reside, okay, where you can modify stuff and do all kinds of settings or blow the console up, one or the other. Alright, Xbox Live Arcade. Alright, you've got more stuff on there than I don't know what to do with, okay? I mean, there's a bunch on there, okay? So, you guys can see it goes on and on and on and on and on. I didn't reach the end on that. Okay, and then of course you got Xbox 360 games, and there's a whirlwind of them on there as well, as you can see. Okay, we start off with Advanced Warfare. We'll work our way through all the things, titles and everything else. Some ones that are off the cuff. I mean, just really crazy stuff. Okay, there's your Ncaa football. That's been modded, of course, and you know all the NBA and MW3, Midnight Club, all this crap. It's all there, all for your liking. Okay, including the titles that we all know, love, and play, as you can see as well. All right. So anyway, and then we're back at Advanced Warfare. So quite a catalog right there. All right, now. What we'll do is we'll go to the homebrew section. Now, we're going to go ahead, and this is how you get to the original dashboard. Hit A, hit A. Alright, it should load, hopefully. Good, it did. Oh my god. Alright, we'll bypass the sign, and you will see that you're up, you're online, you're alive. A beautiful eyeball-pleasing HUD. Over in our fifth tab, we have our Bo2 cheats, Ghost cheats, Modern Warfare 3 cheats, Modern Warfare 2 cheats. Okay, and then, of course, to disable them, hit A. To enable, hit A. Okay? Alright, and they come enabled right when we start up the console. Alright, so anyway, we'll go back now to Xbox Home. We'll take this back to FSD Dash. Alright, I'm going to roll whiskeys through this thing. I'm going to show you a couple things on this thing. It's also got a Aurora dashboard on it, okay, as well as FX menu and stock dashboard and all that. I'll show you how to get to that. The easiest way to do that would be through Dash Launch. Hit Dash Launch, it'll start up, go to Paths, okay, and you see the default is Freestyle Dash. If you hold down button B, it'll boot into FX menu. Hold down button Y, it'll boot into the stock dashboard. Hold the left bumper and it will boot into Aurora. Okay, if you want to change the default, it's real easy to do. Alright, we'll go ahead, we'll change it, we'll hit A. We'll hit A as a double dot folder. We'll bring it back to the Aurora folder. And then we'll go down to Aurora XEX, we'll select that. Then we'll hit RB. We will highlight HDD. We will hit X to save it. And then we will hit B to back out. It will reboot into Aurora now. Aurora is already set up for you as well. Okay, you don't have to go download title artwork and all that. It's already been done. You don't have to do anything. Okay, except if you want to use it, you can. It's there. Okay, so here's Aurora. Okay, now hitting the back button will bring you your file manager, scripts, restart, reboot, shut down. All right, your start button. That's the business end of this thing. We have your assets where you can download and import your profile, content, modules, language, security, and about. All right, back out of there. Okay, now bring up the context folder. You can hit RB or LB, and it'll bring it up right there. Right now we're in Show All. Xbox 360 to load. There's all your Xbox 360 titles. Alright. Then you have Xbox Live Arcade. You got your homebrew section. You got your classic games. You got your indie games, okay, which are developer games. And of course you have emulators. And we'll bring it back to Show All, okay? So that's how you can operate that and motivate through the dashboard, through tile screens and all that kind of good stuff, all right? But what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to set this up and bring this back to FSD, because that's the way I ship them out. And you can change it to anything that you want. It's your RGH, man. So have a blast with it, okay? Anyway, set it back. We're going to go to paths. We're going to go to default. We're going to hit A. All right, we're going to back out to the double dot folder by hitting A. Then we're going to go down to freestyle. Then we're going to go to default.xex. We're going to hit that. All right, there you go. We're going to hit RB, X to save it. You get back out. It's going to restart and restart into FSD dash. Okay? Now, hopefully. Hey, Greg, how are you, man? Yeah, hi, Sainty. How are you, man? Yeah, we're okay. Just lost a lot of power, man. I'm in Jamaica. I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know where you got your RGH from, but whoever gave you RGH should have been able to tell you how to get online and all that stuff. And you know, it's the same thing for here. So just pay attention to this video, and this might give you a hint. You're going to need a server to get online, though. You're going to need a stealth server. Okay, so you know. You, all right, but you know, as far as getting online, you can watch this, and I'll show you how I do it. All right, so anyway, okay, so here we are. Okay, now we're back at FSD dash. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to load a profile in here, and it's an offline profile. It's not going to be online on Xbox Live, but it's still online. If you know what I'm saying. Okay, so anyway, we'll go to Xbox 360 games just to show you some of the mods here that's on here. All right, we'll go ahead. And we'll bring this to, let's see here. First we'll do Ncaa football, 14, right here. Okay, hit it again. Alright, it's going to start up. It's going to start way different than the EA Sports one, as you can see. Alright, it's going to go into the panel screen. It already shows you the helmets and all that kind of good stuff, okay? It's been updated to V8, by the way. Okay, the one that came out. So, you know, all the files are correct and everything, so you'll be all good to go. There's the college football revamped, that is good. Now, also you can go to the CFR website, and actually it's a GitHub. Okay, you go into GitHub. There's all the instructions, everything. You download rosters and inject them in there and everything. Now, it's already got a roster on it, but you can inject the rosters and all that kind of good stuff. Okay, so we're gonna hit start. We'll highlight the hard drive. Okay, and we're gonna get to the title screen. When we do, I'm gonna show you a couple things on here. All right. So you can go to play now, okay? Yeah, exhibition, practice, coach, you know, one button mode, you know, mascot, mashup, all that stuff is all readily available. All right, back out there, you got Ultimate Team, you got the 2020 season, you got your Dynasty, your Road to Glory. Up and everything, all you gotta do is just play it. You're good to go. All right. So anyway, we'll back out of here and we'll go back to FSD dash. All right. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to show you Bo2, okay? Now Bo2, okay, now Bo2, if it's an RGH, man, yeah, you can put dash launch on it. Of course, it's an RGH. You know, you should be able to. You have to go ahead and get it and download it and put it on there, all right? So anyway, okay, now look, here's the deal here, okay? Listen, we're back at FSD dash, okay? Now what I'm going to do here, all right, is I'm going to show you the other mods. We're going to do Bo2 because it has 2 GSC menus into it, and then of course it has the off host that's on our server, okay? And the off host works the same for all the rest of them that were mentioned in the title for MW3 and Ghost and all that. It's the same commands, okay? So I'm going to use Bo2 for an example, all right? Real quick. So we'll go to Bo2 here, all right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this out here, and yeah, Greg, late stream is right, man. I lost power today. I mean, the power went out when I was about to do this thing, and lost the network connection and everything. I was like, going like, what the hell? And it was just enough to screw everything up. You know, I mean, what else is new? All right, so we'll start this off here, okay? And we'll press the start button. Highlight the hard drive once again. All right. And we'll do a little multiplayer action right here, okay? We'll go to multiplayer. You'll see that the cheats are loaded, and you'll see that the BO2 is bypassed. Alright, and then we'll go ahead and we'll fire up some fun stuff here. Alright, we'll go to local. We'll set up the bots. Do 9. Okay, and then we'll start the match. Okay, now I'm going to open Jiggy with left trigger and holding left trigger, push down the right thumbstick, that open Jiggy. A to select, X to back out. For the off host, D-pad left to open, X to select, B to back out, D-pad left to close it. Alright, so anyway, we're going to start it up. Here we go. Alright, so here we go. We're gonna go into Ncaa. We're gonna have a little bit of fun with some of the bots that I put in there. Hamburger. Okay. So there we go. Alright, now we'll hold the left trigger, push down the right thumbstick, there it is, okay? Go to the main menu, we'll hit A, we'll do quick mods. And then we'll back out of there with X. We'll go down to bullets, we'll modify some of the bullets so that way then we can get some massive destruction with them. Like this one and this one. I ain't got to keep my ass down. I'm in God mode, mother freaker. And we'll go to and we'll add dog bullets to that. Okay. Now we'll back out of there. Okay. And then we'll back out of here. All right. D-pad left to open the off host. That's our off host right there. Now also with Jiggy, you have to force the host. Okay. When you're online. All right. With the off host, you don't have to force host or anything. Just open it up and play and use it. Okay. So anyway, we're gonna use X to select now, and we're gonna select all this crap right through here. Okay. Look. And then we'll go to aimbot, we'll select that, we'll do on screen, we'll do those right there, ESP, we'll do this, put pyramids around them, do this and this, and then we'll do this, okay? Now we'll back out of here, when the snap lines turn blue, let them have it, okay? Works really good as you can see, okay? Pretty much instant death, okay? And also we are letting dogs loose with these bullets and everything, so they're all running around, hunting down everything, okay? Now, of course, if you want to be a complete idiot, just go to aimbot, go to unfair aimbot, and pretty much you shoot through buildings, schools, and everything else, and victory is mine. Just pissed off everybody in the lobby, and everybody is freaking mad as hell. Okay? Don't do what I do, okay? Just for demonstration purposes only, okay? No bots were harmed in this, okay? Now, alright, here we go. Alright, now as you can see, everything works, no problems, okay, we're good to go. Alright, yay, I win. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to back out of here, okay? Yes, and we'll back out of here and we're going to go right to zombies, alright? Zombies, the menu for that is Sentinel menu. Yeah, it's close to Jiggy, but it's not really Jiggy. Holding left trigger, push down the right thumbstick, okay, and then you use X to select. And then you can hold the left trigger, push down the right thumbstick to back out of the menu and to back out of the sub-menus, okay? So, I know it's confusing. Don't worry about it. You'll get it. Okay? Just a matter of a little time using it. Alright? Hit A. We'll hit A. Transit. Original. Okay? And then we'll start the match. The instructions are going to come up over here. Okay? You'll see it. It's going to give you a set of instructions to open up the menu and everything. Anyway, but I do like narrating it so that way then, you know, there's no question you understand what I'm talking about here. Hopefully. Oh, I know I am from Jersey and I talk funny, but you know, what the hell. Alright. So anyway, there we are. Okay, we're going to open up Sentinel. Alright, hold on left trigger, push down right thumbstick. X to select. We're going to turn on God mode, infinite ammo. We'll go to unlimited sprint, double speed, no clip. Okay, and we'll toggle the aimbot. Alright, now we'll back out of there by holding the left trigger, pushing down the right thumbstick. Go to the weapons menu. We'll grab a big ass freaking gun. Something that can cause a lot of damage in fully automatic mode. Like an RPG. No, it's not overkill. And as you can see, everybody dies with it, okay? It works really good. Okay, we can back out of there. You can add menus there. You can add zombies if you want. Save a whole bunch of them. You can blow the face off or whatever. You can spawn some more. And then you can kill them all, too. Okay? So anyway, it all works really good. Alright, so that's Sentinel. Alright, so anyway, we're going to get out of there. Okay, and then what I'm going to do... Oh, gee, I hope I didn't... Oh, yeah. I went a little too quick for it. Yeah, this is what happens when you have an RGA. Sometimes you got to be careful with memory because it's using up all of it. So you got stuck. Okay, so being stuck, not cool. We'll reboot it real quick. All right, sorry about that. And you know, hey, things happen. What are you gonna do? It is an RGH. Hopefully, and now, mind you, wow, that was quick. Okay, it didn't even shut down. It just went. Like that. That's cool. Good. So anyway, now we'll move back up into it. Hopefully it didn't screw up the network connection. Oh my God, please, dear God, don't do that to me. All right. Anyway, I guess hopefully we'll get through this unscathed. Okay. Now, all right, here we go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sign into my local profile. Let's see what happens. See, is it going to work? Let's see. Is it going to work? Is it going to work? Is it going to work? Oh, it did. Goody. Okay. So anyway, now, all right. Let me show you Purge menu right here, okay? We're going to use GTA 5, of course, and Purge 4.0, that's the latest menu out for it. That is, it's in beta right now. Okay, I don't know what's going on with it. It should have been released yesterday, but unfortunately, I don't know what's going on with it. I'm not the developer. I just get sent messages here and there, so who knows? But anyway, all right, I'm going to start up Grand Theft Auto 5. All right, and you'll see that you're going to get a text box, and you're going to hit D-pad left and X. That's going to be, well, D-pad left and X is what you're going to use to open up 2.9, okay? You want to open that menu with that, okay? 4.0 opens with right D-pad and right thumbstick. So we'll hit A, all right? And what's going to happen, we're going to load into a game state that I have on here, all right? Now we'll demonstrate 4.0. I will show you 3.9 as well, which is the older menu. Okay, that's been around since like 2016, 2015, whatever the heck it was. Okay, it's been around for a long time. Because he's adding stuff in more and more and more from what I understand. So, you know, I mean, every time he gives me an update, I'm like going like, okay, and all of a sudden there's something new on it, you know, I mean, so, but that's for the release. All right, so anyway, okay, here we go. And we're loading up story mode, okay, and then what we're going to do is I'm going to open it up and we're going to have a little bit of fun with that. Then after this, I'm going to show you how to get it online for the first time, okay, with your network. And I'm going to try it with the wireless setup, okay, so bear with me on that because, like I said, we had a power failure and it just messed up everything, so, which I haven't had time to fix yet. All right, so anyway, that's 4.0 right there, okay. What we're going to do is we're going to exit out of that first, and then we're going to open up 3.9, okay? We're going to go to quick start option, we'll turn that on, we're going to turn that on, this and this, we'll turn all them on, okay? And then what we'll do is we're going to misc options right here, and then what we'll do, we'll go to weather options, we'll back up the time a little bit, so that way it's daylight, back out of here, okay? And we'll close that menu, we'll take a walk outside, all right? Good day to die. I'll have to smell cordite in the morning, okay? Now what we will do is we will open up 4.0. Like that, okay? Yeah, we know, okay? Yeah, we know, okay? Now, sorry about that. There we go. Okay, quick start option, turn guide mode on. Let's see here, never want it. Nah, we don't want that. Give yourself all weapons, infinite ammo, super punch, super run, super jump, super swing, no ragdoll, and don't bother me on the damn phone, alright? Quick options, okay? You got go off the radar for GTA Online only. Slow-mo, clean pad, invisible vehicle, alright? Drone mode, which brings you up and over and beyond there. Okay, as you can see, you can highlight teleport to target zone, place the rectile there. There I am, here I am, here I am, here I am, looking into your neighbor's window at your wife, well, at his wife, okay? So on and so forth, and I'll bring myself back there, okay? Air superiority is pretty much self-explanatory, okay? Now, RB is going to be your fast missiles, LB is going to be your slow missiles, okay? You can blow stuff up really easy from the sky. Okay, it works really good, just like my car, which I just like totaled. All right, and then of course you have your slow missiles too. They work pretty good. In fact, there you go. And we should wind up with a mess. Okay, somewhere down there. Like you're not getting me here. That's funny. But you can go around. You can zoom out, zoom in, go straight up above. You know. Yeah, and as you can see, it works pretty good. Man, went up on my roof. You thought you were going to get away, did you, that time, huh? Didn't work out for you, did it? Okay? So anyway, that's air superiority. RC car mode, that's if you have a remote car. Well, if you have a car and you're in it, and you go to drone mode, you can go to RC car mode and control the car from the sky or whatever, okay? Creator mode, okay, you get a vehicle spawner where you can spawn all kinds of vehicles and everything else, just like this and this and this, and put them all over the place. They can't get away anywhere. See? You make a pile of friggin' supercars or whatever you want to do, okay? So we'll go back out of there now. We'll back out of there. The PTFX spawner, okay? And now what we're going to do is that we'll get out of drone mode, okay? Now, of course, we have recovery options. That's online only, okay? Character options, okay? Stash your current pet variation. Model changer, you can change the model on it, okay? Component prop editor, genealogy editor. You know, I mean, like appearance, face, mask, whatever you want to do. Okay, you can torso, texture, all that crap. I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff on there. Your genealogy, head shape, skin tone, you know, I mean, so on and so forth. Okay, get head blend data. Oh my God, boy, this gets really technical. Okay, you got fluid animations, so you got ambient animations. Okay, sex loop male. Okay, there you go. All right, so on and so forth, okay? Fluid animations, okay? You can, masculine, feminine, all that kind of good stuff. Ambient animations, let me see if I can, let's see here. Player control rotate. Oh, okay, alright, let's see, okay, and then you get, alright, then you men do sit-ups, you do push-ups, sex loop, shag loop, so on and so forth, okay? Yeah, you can do all kinds of crazy stuff with that, okay? You know, and there you go. Now, pet options, you can actually spawn some pets if you want, okay? Let's see here now. You can, yeah, there you go. You can spawn some strippers around me, yeah, just like that, okay? We have plenty of them, okay? Then you could also delete them too, okay? Like this one right here. See the arrow going up and down? Well, delete. Okay, and then of course you can teleport to the pad too. Alright, so that doesn't matter. Let me see here now. Now wait a minute, hold on here. Let me do this. Stash current, restore original. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So anyway, there I am with my strippers and all that kind of good stuff. Okay, and then we'll get out of there. Okay, you got, and like I said, I showed you pet options. You got vehicle options. That's for your paint palettes and all that kind of good stuff for your paints for the cars and all that crap. We also have those customs. That's for spawning cars, bikes, you know, motorcycles, all that crap. Weapons options, okay, my favorite right here, the gravity gun, okay, works really good, alright, you can grab hold of a car, or whatever you want to grab hold of, see, works good, and you just wing it, you know, so on and so forth. You can grab hold of other cars too, wing them, bikes, whatever you want, okay, it all works really good. Hell, man, you can grab hold of her, see, there she goes, see, now wait, where'd she go? Oh, there she is, yeah, there you go. And you can throw her up in the air and bring her back, throw her up in the air and bring her back, and then you can bring her down to the ground, okay? Throw all over the damn place, okay? You can bring her back through, and she'll come back through, see? She works real good. She, yeah, she works as a pretty good weapon, actually, you know? You know, and then once you're done with the stripper, okay, you can bring her up and bring her back, all that kind of good stuff, right? The best is when you bring her back in, okay, like a fish, well, you can slam her up against the brick wall, and it's just like, yeah, man, dude, that's pretty gnarly, okay? And then we bring her back, yep, there she goes, see? And then we can throw her up in the air and just let her go, okay? She'll come down eventually, okay, as you can see, and there she is, so, in a heap, all right, you know, so on and so forth. And you got teleport gun, cash gun, firework gun, all that crap, explosive ammo, fire ammo. You got Portifield. When you have that, you can, like, kind of walk by. Now, these cars are in God mode, so you can't really, you're not going to do anything except sort of vibrate and move around and all that kind of stuff. But the regular cars, yeah, they're going to move around and they're going to go all over the damn place. Anything you walk by, okay, any car that's not in God mode, well, pretty much it's self-explanatory, as you can see. Everything blows the freak up, all right, you know, and makes everybody sick and makes them all crazy, see what I'm saying? Looks really good, see? So, and then, of course, you got the stripper flinger, okay? And then you could actually throw strippers at people, all that kind of good stuff. Now, if you have the gravity gun, you can really use some velocity on there, okay, and bring that back, you know, and I mean, you know, just like, as you can see, it works really good, okay, and you just get rid of her, all right? Now, that's with the gravity gun on, okay? Now, with the gravity gun off, hold on, trigger, pull the trigger, and you can just start flinging them. They all go everywhere, see what I'm saying? So, you know, strippers are good for a lot of things, I promise you, okay? So, anyway, we'll turn off this. I won't turn off this now. Okay, you got misc options, protections, you got menu options, that's to move the menu around, okay? And that's to shrink it up and bring it back, and you can make it any size that you want. You can also change the text, you know, full visibility, all that crap, okay? So, you know, pretty much there you go. Alright, we're back out of there now. Then you got creator mode. That's to enable creator mode. That's for draw debug line, disable aim lock on, disable pet reactions, show the tagged entity, and raycast debug mode. Okay, my stash stuff. That's all the stuff that you have stashed, and you know, when you save it, if you turn the console off and turn it back on, and you get online, guess what? It's still there. Okay, so you don't have to worry about losing it. All right, got beta options, and of course, enable frame per second. 4.0 in a nutshell. There you go. All right, now mind you, I barely scratched the surface on this thing because you know this is not an online profile. Alright, but there's a lot more in there. There's a lot more to do, so just to let you know. Alright? So anyway, we'll get out of here now. Okay? And now, what we're going to do is we're going to try and get this thing online for the first time. Okay? Without hopefully having any problems. Okay? Like I said, my router was like, oh. Hopefully it'll be okay. We'll see what happens. Okay? Alright? So, Anyway, now, when you first get this thing, okay, Justin, listen, this is what you got to do to get it online for the first time, all right? It's very important to pay attention to this, okay? You don't just power the console on and go, all right? Now, look, I'm going to even pull the LAN cord on this thing. I'm going to try using the Wi-Fi on it, all right? So anyway, plug everything in, all right? Get it all going, all right? And then what I want you to do, okay, is this. I want you to open up the drive door, just like that, and then I want you to pull the hard drive up, brand new casing. Oh, by the way, this isn't 1 terabyte. It's just got a tag on it that says 250. I mean, I get these cases. I always put new cases on them, so then that way then the hard drives aren't flopping around. I've seen people that have just put hard drives in them without a case, and they're banging around in there, and then they wonder why. Gee, why is the console crashing and everything? Well, that's because the sectors are blown off the damn hard drive, okay? So, anyway, it's a mechanical drive. You can't do that with that. You know, it's just not a good idea. All right, so anyway, okay, pull the hard drive, all right, plug it all in and everything. Power the console on. Now, when the console boots, what's going to happen is you're going to get to the original dashboard, okay? And when you get to the original dashboard, you're not going to have the fancy dashboard or anything like that. You're just going to have the good old stock dashboard, okay? So we'll sync up a controller here. And then what you're going to do is, once you have this, and we should go to dashboard now. Yep, there it goes. All right. And here we are. Go up, we'll go over, we'll go to settings, we'll go to system, and then we'll go to network settings, okay? Now, under network settings, okay, you see mine is already check marked off, even though it didn't work, okay? Yours is going to pop up over here, okay? Click on it, and when you do that, it's going to automatically test the Xbox Live connection like this. What we're looking for is we're looking for a check mark and 2 red X's. That's what we're looking for, okay? Now, I should get a check mark and 2 red X's unless like I said, my router is messed up. I should have got it already. It did not do that, okay? So, there we are, okay? I'm going to have to fix my router. But, anyway, oh no, it did work. Okay, all right, cancel. It did work that time. Okay, so I got a check mark and 2 red X's. Well, what do you know? It took it long enough, that's for sure. All right, like I said, there's something up with my router. Okay, I don't know what happened with that power failure, but whatever it did, oh man, here we go. It's a brand new Netgear Nighthawk too. Oh my God. All right, anyway, okay, so we got a check mark and 2 red X's. Life is good, okay? Now, that's what we're looking for. Make sure you got the green dots going to your router. If this is a red X right here, you're not going to get anywhere because it's not tied into your local area network. You got to make sure you have that. All right, it's very important. Once you have that, power the console off. Then, what we're going to do is once the console's power off, I hate background downloads. Okay, what you're going to do? Take the hard drive, slip it back in. You'll see you're going to click, close the drive door. Okay. Now, most importantly, pull the power cord, leave it out for 5 minutes. Okay, if you do not do that, you'll wind up with DNS errors. It will not connect to live, and you'll wind up with a mess on your hands. Okay, so do us a whole favor. Leave this out for 5 minutes. Okay, at least 5 minutes. Now I'm going to plug it in because it was already on my network, and it shouldn't give me a problem, although my router did give me a problem. But we're going to try it anyway, okay, for prosperity's sake. Okay, after 5 minutes, plug it in, power the console on. All right. Now, the console is going to boot. When it does, and what you just did, okay, we'll sync up the controller here. All right. Now, this green stuff should stop moving around, okay? Now, if my router works right, it did. Well, what do you know? Hopefully. All right, she locked up. Good. Now we should get some notifications from the server. Welcome to Alliance. Good deal. Then we should get one more, and that's going to be from Purge, altering us. Good. All right. Now, key thing. Go on over to the homebrew section. Go to Xbox 360 dashboard. Hit the A button. Hit it again. The square should pop up with your name on it. And it did. Thank you, God. Okay. Got it? Good. Now, what you're going to do, okay, is you're going to go ahead. Do not use your retail profile on this thing, please. All right. It is a modified Xbox. Sooner or later, the profile can get banned. I haven't had a profile ban on my server in forever. But still, there's that chance, okay? And I'm being real with you, all right? And anybody that says, oh, they'll never get banned on my server is lying, because you can't say that. Because if the network should go down during a challenge response, well, guess what? Not only can your profile get banned, but also your KV can get banned, okay? And also, if you act like a complete idiot on Xbox Live, well, people can report your profile, too. So, what I'm going to tell you to do, if you want to be a complete moron on there, okay, You want to make a modders profile on xboxlive.com/live. Go there on your PC, okay? Make a modders profile, all right? Use email for the credentials, and then come back here and download the profile, okay? Now, if everything works correctly, which I'm praying to God it does now because of this router, signing should be like this. You should grab hold of them, okay? We should get the spinning circle of death. Good, the profile signed in. Life is grand. You're online, okay? Now, in the event that you wind up having a problem downloading your profile, like you're sitting there for 15 minutes and didn't download, that's because it became corrupt. Alright, so what do we have to do to fix that? It's real easy. You back out of the loading screen, you come here. Up, over, settings, system, okay? Then what I want you to do, I want you to go to storage, okay? Then I want you to highlight the hard drive right here, alright? And you'll see where your profile is, okay? Now, once you click on that, you're going to see your profile that you downloaded is going to be right here, okay? What I need you to do, all right, is I need you to hover down to it, all right? I need you to select it with A, and I need you to delete that profile right off the hard drive. Once it is deleted, okay, and gone, back out of here, back out of here, back out of here. Leave that highlighted right there. Hit Y, clear the system cache twice. That's once, and then one more time, and that's twice. Okay, once that's done, back out of here, back out of here. Go up, go over, go to social, sign in, sign out, go to download profile, download the profile. It should download without a problem, okay? Once it downloads, hit the guide button, and go back to FSD Dash. Now, one other thing, before you can get online and start wreaking havoc and destruction and everything else that you want to do, alright, for all I know, what we're going to do is we're going to go to a little tool called XM360. Very, very important tool, okay? Over here at the homebrew section, okay? XM360, hit it again. It's going to start up. What it's going to do is make a catalog of all the downloadable content and all of the XBLA content that's on this hard drive, okay? Now, once it makes all that stuff, okay, what's going to happen is we're going to unlock everything. You got to unlock this stuff when when you get your profile on here and everything. It's got to be unlocked to the hard drive. It's got to be unlocked to the console. If it's not unlocked, you won't be able to use the DLC or the XBLA. All right, now you see a bunch of padlocks here. Okay, now this is already unlocked, but we're going to hit it anyway. All right, now it should find 0 files. Good. Okay, so all of them are unlocked to this profile already. Okay, now, all right, we'll hit OK. We'll go to Show DLC. All right, now it's going to show the downloadable content. Okay, and you see there's some padlocks here. All right. And let's see here. You go here. All right, and you'll see that there's some padlocks that are still locked, some unlocked, some more locked. So on and so forth. Okay. So anyway, what we have to do is we have to unlock them, and this is what I mean by it. Okay. Now we'll go up. Okay. We'll go over. We'll go to Unlock DLC. Just unlock it all. Hit the button, and it's going to unlock everything. You see the padlocks open. Good. It unlocked 10 DLC files. There you go. All right. Now all that downloadable content, it's all ready to play. So life is good. Now, we'll exit the dash, okay, because we're done there. And now you can go about and be free and roam and destroy whatever it is that you want to destroy. Okay? Now, emulators, they work on the server and everything. They work really easy. All right? I'll show you how this works right here. All right? Bring this up. Bring this to emulators. And we'll use MAME for an example right here. All right? We'll hit that. And now MAME will start, okay? And there's all your ROMs. So those are all your games right there. And there is a ton of them on there, okay? So, you hit the right trigger. That'll bring it down page by page. Left trigger will go up page by page. D-pad down. D-pad up. Okay, A to launch the game. Following on-screen instructions, you're good to go. Okay? Wise options, where if you have an external drive that you have ROMs on, you can look at that and, launch games from there as well. Okay? Now, of course, once you're done with this, hit the guide button. And there you go. And that'll bring you back to FSD Dash. Now, classic games will not play with this thing in online mode. They have to be running in bypass mode, okay? Because if you don't do that, the end result is you trying to run an Xbox Classic game like this one right here. We'll hit it, we'll start it, and we have a beautiful black screen that does absolutely nothing. Not cool, okay? So, how we fix that? It's real easy. We power the system off, okay? And what we do is we put it in bypass mode. Bypass mode is simply this. Power it on, hit the eject button, leave the tray hanging out until you reach FSD Dash, or Aurora or whatever dashboard that you have loaded on there. Okay. Now, once the system boots, all right, and we get to FSD dash, all right, which I think monitor better. Yes, thank you. Okay. Now, all right. Once the system boots, and which it's doing, okay. Now, leave the tray still hanging out. Wait till it gets to FSD dash. You'll notice no plugins come across the screen, no nothing, because you disabled the outside network. You still got LAN accessibility with it, which means your local area network, you can still get to it with your computer or with your phone. There's a program called FTP, WinSCP, or Xbox 360 Neighborhood to transfer files back and forth, okay? You'll see there's an IP right there, okay? So life is good. Close the tray, all right? Hit the guide button, okay? Bring this over to classic games, all right? And now we can play a classic game. You will see the Xbox logo. It will blink. It means that it's loading everything. And there you are. Game is loaded. You're ready to play. Life is good, okay? And then you are playing your classic Xbox game, all right? Shut up! Okay. So anyway, and there it is, okay? Now once you're done with the game, hit the guide button, Xbox home, bring it back, you're done. Remember, in bypass mode, you can't get out online. So if you're playing a classic game and your buddies call you or text you or whatever and say, hey man, let's get on GTA 5 and have a little bit of fun or whatever. Well, in order to do that, you have to power it off and just power it back on. Normally, okay? So that way then you have an outside connection to the outside world, okay? FTP is pretty much a file transfer protocol. You know, WinSCP for Windows. FileZilla you can use for Linux, alright? Any FTP client from the App Store on your phone, you can download and get to the Xbox that way, okay? And now status idle, okay? Now, what I'm talking about with FTP, okay, our IP on this Xbox right here is 192.168.1.13. That's our local area IP address. That's normal. That's the norm for routers and stuff, okay? So anyway, and they also use 10.0.0 and, you know, 8, 9, whatever. All right, but anyway, ours is 192.168.1.13. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go ahead and just to show you, so that way then you understand, all right, because a lot of people don't even understand how to transfer files back and forth. You can use Xbox 360 Neighborhood, where if you type in the word JTAG, it'll automatically find it. It's made for actual development kits that used to be around for, you know, Xbox 360. Well, it works with an RGH2, and you can transfer files back and forth with that. Okay, with FTP, I like FTP. It's pretty quick. I don't have any network errors or anything like that. What we'll do is we'll go here to Windows. We'll go down to WinSCP. That's what I'm using for Windows. Okay, there it is right there. Okay, we'll open it up. Okay, now you're going to choose FTP. That's the file protocol that you're using. Okay, it's going to automatically select port 21. Now the host name, which is going to be 192.168.1.13. I believe that was it. Username is going to be Xbox. Password is going to be Xbox. And you'll know right away whether it's right or wrong. Okay? Connected. There's a session. There's a hard drive right there. There's HCD1 right there. Okay? And now, there's all the file folders and, of course, all the goodies that are on there. Okay? Including your KV.bin. Alright? There's your emulators package right there. Okay? And we can go back up. Oh. Here we go. Okay, here's the games, where the Xbox 360 games are. As you can see, there's all of them laid out nice and neat. Okay, all in the proper folders. And there you go. Now you can manipulate from this window. You can grab hold of whatever and then bring it over here and copy and paste it. Okay, so if you have a game or if you got content, like if you go into the content folder right here, okay, and be very careful in here because there's a lot of stuff in here. You have to get the right title media ID, and let's say you have some downloadable content. Yeah, let's see here now. Now bring up all the title content. Now you see what I mean by title media ID? That's what I mean by title media ID. It doesn't go by name, it goes by a number. Okay, you can find that in FSD when you open up information, you know, on the game itself. Okay, so you can go into here. All right, now let's say that you have some downloadable content. Normally you're going to put it in here. Okay, so what you would do is if you have your downloadable content here, all you do is just grab hold of it and copy and paste it right there. Boom, done. It's injected. You're good. Okay. Once that's done, back out of here, back out of here. Remember to unlock it in XM360, otherwise you won't be able to use it. Okay, pretty much disconnect and you're good. All right, now, also just to show you here, all right, Look, when you get back to the screen, see where it says FTP connected? That means that there's your client right there connecting to your Xbox. All right? So that's how you can transfer files back and forth. You can do it with a phone. You can do it with a PC. The PC is better, of course. All right, the phone could be a little bumbly. All right, you know what I mean? But it'll still work. So you don't actually need a PC. A laptop, you know, I mean, something, as long as it can run an FTP client, you'll be able to connect to this thing. Okay? So anyway, there you go. Now, Justin, listen. Thank you for your business, man. I greatly do appreciate it. I'm glad that you got it from me. And we're going to be shipping it off tomorrow. And Lorraine will have a tracking number for you by tomorrow evening. Thank you so much. Guys, thanks for hanging with me. I greatly do appreciate it. Hope you all have a great day. Be safe and everything, and I'll holler at you all later. Take it easy, guys. Have a good one.